Alright guys, how you doing today? Kind of having an off day. I got some large projects I have to do, which has a lot of, I don't know, I won't say flammable, but not fire retardant stuff around the shop. So I couldn't do anything crazy today, but I wasn't in the mood to continue that project. I got some thinking that I have to do. So I decided to make a video. It's been a long time since I made a video for you guys. And looking around the shop, there's 1,000 things I'd like to do. But unfortunately, a lot of them involve some forge welding, and like I said, I got a lot of stuff scattered around the shop right now. So I think I'm just gonna chill out. I'm gonna chillax and just take an old file, which obviously is a decent file because the end has been broken off, so that proves that it doesn't bend anyway. And just do maybe like a kitchen knife or something. Just get back into the forging thing. I swear, I bet you I haven't been on this forge only a couple of times in the last 3 months, so it's going to be nice to do a little hammering. Nothing fancy, just an integrated handle and some type of blade. Everybody likes a blade, so let's see what we end up with. So first thing I'm doing is going through, probably not a very sufficient, but a quick little annealing process. Just bring this thing up, let it cool down. And again, I don't think I want the grooves in there from the file, so once that's cooled down, I'm going to go ahead and grind those teeth off. Alright, so I'm back. Again, like I said, I annealed it just for one real quick time. It's not a proper annealing, but I'm sure it'll be fine by the time I get done. And then just took the teeth off of it. I don't always take teeth off. Sometimes I like to leave those on for just for looks. But we're looking for just some type of, I mean, we can do any kind of knife we want with this thing, but I like doing the kitchen knives because I find them probably something that's going to get used more often for most people anyway. But we're going to make the handle out of this end, and again, all integrated, nothing fancy today, no woodwork, and then shape this tip. So we'll just start putting things where we want it to be. Alright, so we'll just start putting some shapes to this. I got a 3-pound rounding hammer, and I'm not sure what shape I'm going for, but we'll go ahead and start putting just some type of look into it. And then we'll add some width to that blade. Nice to hear the anvil ring again. I would imagine we'll end up with a blade or a handle at least somewhere out here. So we'll just keep hammering until we get something. Clean, I'll tell you that much. Just spinning it out, just working that point. Again, as a kitchen knife, we don't need a huge spine. Sometimes it's good, but we definitely want a nice thin edge. All right. Really don't need that point on it yet, but reason today I want to see it, so that's what we're working on. It affects the visual length, which I guess is the actual length, but just, again, I don't have a particular design in mind, so we'll keep working on that until we get to something that makes me want to move down the knife. Bring a little of that fish mouth back so I can bring her down to a point. smooth out that there. Again, I'm using a rounding hammer right now because I'm after length and width. See what we got going on there. I'll come back a little bit farther on this next heat just to keep everybody in the same spot. Again, we're playing it by ear, but we're in the right direction anyway. Just move back a little bit. Try to give it all the same amount of kind of work. Bit on the bevel right now, just a little bit, stretching that out. Trying to maintain some thickness, same thickness all the way through, a little thicker here still. I got more work to do. Getting to the point where I decide where I want that handle part to be so I can drop that blade and then just continue pulling that out. Just one more time down through here. At that point I can start to make a decision on handle. Again, I don't expect to get a huge growth in length in the handle, so I want to make sure I leave enough, but I will certainly get some growth. So somewhere right about there, we'll go ahead and drop that down. Alrighty. Make a commitment where the handle will be. Go right there. Start to see where I'm going with it. Heavy blows, trying to, in essence, we're upsetting the width of this handle. The heavier the blows, the more pressure is going to be in the middle, the less this bellowing you're going to, bellying you're going to have. Kind of put that in there now. And at this point, I can go ahead and start working on getting this blade where I want it to be. And then we'll come back and play around with that handle a little later. And I heated out on me a little more than I wanted. I want to drop a little bit more here first. That's good. Now let's just start working this. Alright, I got a problem already. You can see it or not yet. Right there, the crack. Right there. So that's not good. That's not good. We'll have to decide what to do about that, because that will continue. It could be because I didn't anneal it well enough. It could be because there was a crack there already. That's what you get when you work with reclaimed materials. So I'm going to go ahead and nip that off actually with the grinder, because I don't want it pushed back into the handle. And we'll see, this could be a failure. That crack could continue right down through, so let me nip that off. So I cut that off, not completely, but enough. Hopefully, yeah, to get rid of it. We'll go ahead and put a little round in that, just so it doesn't crack anymore, I hope. And we're gonna end up with a shorter knife, longer handle. So like I said, I'm gonna just put a little bit of a curve in there, just to help prevent it from cracking more, I hope. Handle up fell off. Hopefully we'll be alright. Let me weld that back on. What a nice way to start a day. Alright, we're gonna work this little nub back. Into the handle. Hopefully we don't have any other problems. But it makes you go and wonder what you might have ahead of you. Keep going. Hope it wasn't backwards in the last sequence. Working on the bevel. Just pulling it out a little. And I'm using the hammer a little bit. There's another crack. Oh, we're gonna have a hell of a problem with this knife. Unbelievable. Yep. Merry Christmas, Chandler. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. Where the hell is it? Saw it somewhere in the red. Right there. What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? Alright, so what I'm going to do is, because of that, spine's okay, blade thickness, I'm a little thin here, which I seem to always be a little thick right there. I'm just going to grind that down and we'll go from there, you know. That's what you get. You know, you work with a broken file. Maybe the thing was broken in the first place. Let me, I'm going to go ahead and just normalize once just to relax this thing. And then I'm going to come back. I'll run it down the grinder, take that crack off, and we'll see what we end up with. Might end up with nothing today. Alright, so I ground down hopefully enough to take that crack out. We'll only know by hammering on it. Now again, it could be that I just didn't anneal it well enough. So that might be the lesson to be taken away from here, but she won't come back and no other ones will show up. Hopefully. Let's hope, let's hope, let's hope. Let's clean up a little bit here while we get the chance to do so. Keep pulling out that bevel a little. Good, good, good. I hope you don't crack no more. I hope she don't crack anymore. Let's come back here a little bit. Work that. Bad right now. A little thick here, a little thin here, a little thick there. So that's alright, I don't mind a little belly in those knives. Just try to even things out, clean things up a little bit. I said we were a little thick here. thick up here still. One more time through, we'll get things in the right shape, then we'll come back with a 2-pounder, try cleaning things up. This is one spot where it gets too cold. It's a little thicker than I want. Some of that. Bring things back to where I want them to be a little. I'm not upset with that shape. A little bit more of a curve here than I would like, but for a chef's knife it's okay. Spine's not crazy horrible. Alright, come back with a 2-pounder, hopefully clean things a little. Turn it around and get that handle started. She's a little pointy on the end, I'll tell you, but she ain't horrible. Still a little thick in the middle, but I'd rather compensate for that on the grinder. We need a little more heat on this thing. If I put any more pressure on that middle part, she'll bow out some more. I don't want that to happen from a shape perspective anyway. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? It ain't horrible at this point. Back up, get things lined up the way I want on the blade. Spine's okay, blades not bad at all. Not bad at all. A little thin, but it is what she is. Alright. Turn that sucker around now. I'll cut this off, turn that sucker around, we'll do something about a handle here. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and start bringing that handle down. Again, really heavy blows to try to fatten the center. We certainly don't need all this length. But we do want something to feel like a handle there. Like I said, we are doing an integrated handle. Well, I don't know what you call it. One-piece kitchen knife is what we're doing. We don't want it so thin that, or so, I don't know. We want to have height to the handle that you have control over it rolling in your hands. One more time through there, we'll probably nip off about that much of it anyway. Alright, this is more work on the handle itself. I actually kind of like the thickness of it and the tape that it has, so we might just clean it up. Call it. As I see it. A decent angle to it. Come on, Johnson. Not quite in line with the blade. We gotta fix that up. So. It's not horrible. Not horrible. Little bowl in it. right at the blade. So we'll bring that heat down a little bit. See if we can center that up some. Alright, we might be able to. Let's see. Question of optical illusion and actual distortion presence. But you don't want to be cooking your ham crooked, do you? Right there. I almost want to fix it on the blade side. Let me turn around. We're going to try to slide that blade over just a little. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the blade is off to the right here just a little bit. It's just in that transition. You let that happen, you end up playing wiggly wonk with a lot of different things. Just put it down and then curve it back up. Maybe a little too far. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. That doesn't look too damn bad right there. From the spine side and the handle side isn't horrible. Alright, I'm not totally disappointed in it. Now we're not done yet. This handle's way too long, so we need to go ahead and decide what kind of length I want on this thing. I like to put a hole in there, so let me think about it a little bit. Nip her off, maybe grind her round rather than hammer her round, and then throw a hole in there and drift that out. It makes it look really rough and hand forged, and it's very handy if you're going to hang it on a nail or something on the wall. So yeah, I'd say about an inch. So I nipped her off, just ground her off round. I was going to drill a hole in it, but what the hell, it's hot. Instead of waiting for it to not be hot anymore, let's punch a hole in the thing and drift her out a little bit. And that way we can normalize and let her cool down. Alright, let's go ahead and just drill a hole in there. I'm going to punch as much as I can. Try to even it out there a little. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Man, you are freaking me over and over. Man, I don't know what this steel is. Well, I guess we're nipping off a little bit more of the handle, huh? Maybe you can't see that. Never seen this stuff do stuff like that. Stuff just wants to crack. So we'll nip that off. Failure, failure, failure. Hopefully it'll be an alright knife. Alright, so nip that baby off, rounded her off a little bit. We'll finish it up on the grinder. I really would like to put a hole in it, but I'm not going to risk it again. This obviously is some crazy ass something going on here. And who knows what's going to happen after the quench and all that. So I was tempted to do maybe some decorative stuff with the welder, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that. Nah, we're just going to clean her up for the knife. I think that's what we'll do today. So I'm going to normalize this blade. It's been an hour and 20 minutes since I started grinding, since after I annealed it, I started grinding the thing off. So about an hour or so of forging. I'm disappointed. I could drill a hole in the blade, but I'm not going to do that. The hell with that. It doesn't add that much to the blade. It allows you to hang it, but most people don't hang their knives anyway. So let's let her normalize a few times, and we'll move on with this project. Alright, I got the rough grind on it. It actually feels really good. There's not a lot, but there's a nice amount of weight in that handle. Feels really, really good in the hand. This one I wanted to leave rough, actually a little rougher than it is, but by the time I got done rough grinding it, we got rid of a few more hammer marks than I wanted to. Just a nice, good, sharp, dirty old knife. That's kind of what I was after. So we'll go ahead and heat treat this. We'll put this one through oil because with all the stuff we had going on with it, I don't dare try anything else to see how that turns out. Alright, so we end up with. Let's hope for no warping or cracking or whatever might happen. These look good at the moment. At the moment they look good. Looks good there. Looks good there. Oh, where's the file at? Sounds good, sounds good. Alright, we'll get it cleaned up and we'll temper it. Alrighty. Like I said I wanted to do, I kept it rough. Alright, I wanted it to be a kind of a rough old, like an old cast iron pan rough. Something that goes with that. Oops, come back. She's pretty sharp. Well, you can't see what I'm doing. It doesn't matter. You see it. And it's, you know, nothing fancy. Definitely feels good. It really feels good knife, probably a 6-7 inch blade. Nice little kitchen knife made out of a file after taking the lines out. Interesting thing, you know, working with steels that have already been used. And that's where, I think that's where we got into our issues. She's shaven sharp anyway. And that's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know it wasn't exciting, anything out of the ordinary, but it definitely was. Well, we're looking at 2 hours and 14 minutes anyway. So a quick little dirty knife that'll do the job, and it'll cut. Nice little kitchen knife. Integrated handle, makes it nice and quick and easy, and allows you to sell a good blade with only a couple hours of work into it rather than all the extra work that goes into the handle. So sometimes you can make something that's more affordable to everybody else. Man, that's sharp for the shaver. Hey, sorry I've been missing. Hope I keep back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support, and please keep supporting. Patreon money or PayPal money. There's buttons down here on my channel homepage. Seriously, can't thank you guys enough. Catch you in the next one. If you found this video helpful, educational, maybe even if you just found it entertaining, and you want to support me, you can jump back to my channel. There's a button on the right hand side of the screen called support, and it's kind of like a tip jar. You can go ahead and leave Chandler a tip for this video, and that'll help me make some more, I guarantee. Thanks for your support as always.